but I worry sometimes that when we talk about custody status point, that the difference between quote unquote justice and a lack thereof rests on custody status point. And again, I'm not saying that that's what you're saying, Judge Larkin. I'm just saying that in general, there can be a sense, or people take on a perspective that what we owe, and this explanation is really the difference between the people who support a different look at custody status. In particular, for me, when I look at the range of tools that exist in existing sentencing guidelines, and with the people that to me, I think represent some of the greatest risk, I just worry that we have these conversations and we can mobilize a lot of people, but that missing in the conversation is further conversation. And that's really what was the intent of the motion that I made when I withdrew, was to say, look, if the question is one of just, should we shorten sentences in Minnesota? We can get we're going to get an answer that we got.
The underlying issues haven't changed. Disparities with education, with employment, with healthcare, with transportation, with housing. Oh, let's look at drugs. Let's look at gangs. Let's look at violence. Those are outcomes. Those are not inputs. The inputs are the disparities that lead to that.
In America, money speaks. Money makes policy. Money decides who makes money off of drugs and whose communities are devastated. It is systemic.
Are we really saying to ourselves in this country that money is more important than any other thing on earth? And how to get it, and who you get it from, and injustice, and all that other stuff is just, this system is a son of a bitch. It really is. If that's all you leave for me to have, I will make it work. When it was killing the hogs for white folks, you know, while I'm your slave, I ate what you had left. And you damn sure didn't leave no pork roast for me, and no baby back ribs. You know, I got the snout, the feet, the ears, the tail, the guts, good chitlins. And Mama and them made it the best they could, because that was what they had. If you leave them to drugs, alcohol, criminal activity to make a living, they're gonna make a living.
Take them to church. Take them to church.
I got something to say.